Joining us now from DSL Marine in Waterford is Dave Crow, the busiest guy in Oakland County right now. Hey, Dave, how you doing?
I'm well, thanks. Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. Quite a roller coaster for you and your industry and all your boaters. I'm sure you're a busy guy today.
Yeah, the phones after the governor spoke on Friday, the phones lit up like a Christmas tree because everybody said she can go boating. And the problem was at that point in time they hadn't turned us loose to be able to put boats in the water as of yet. So it was a bittersweet moment to say the least. Later that day we got the clarification from the Michigan boating industry that in fact we were going to be able to go back to work on the marine is on a somewhat limited basis, meaning that we can work outdoors and we can do prep boats, but there's things that we have to issue masks to our employees and do the social distancing guidelines and there's a lot of things that we haven't had to do obviously in the past that now we have to do to make sure that we're compliant with the governor's wishes at this moment.
Well, it's better than the alternative, Dave Crow from DSL Marine. And, Michigan, we love boating, and especially here in Oakland County. We love our boating, and, if it's one of the few things that we can do, and we can do it safely, you get your family out on your boat on the weekend, seems like a pretty safe activity. Why not? But so many people would have been restricted from this had you guys not been able to give them a helping hand. So really glad to see that that happen. Are you going to be able to get your job done with the rules that are in place, Dave?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, some of the things from us internally have changed. There's no longer customers are going to be able to ride in our trucks because sometimes, customarily over the years, we've picked the customers up at their home and taken them to the ramp to launch the boats. And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do that anymore due to the social distancing guidelines. But we're going to roll the window down a little bit and let you push your payment in the window. Or if we do credit cards, we can do that obviously externally. But a lot of things have changed in with regards to that, and but that's not really going to be an issue for us. It's we're able to get the boats in the water. The issues that we're going to have as a boating industry in whole is that part of the issues that they had before when they shut it down was boating is a social sport. And when people are putting their boats in, it's a great day, and I tell people in the spring I'm a rock star, and in the fall I'm a grim reaper. So right now when people are dying to get out on the water, especially since they've been cooped up at home, we have to be cognizant at the boat ramps to make sure that we're, the social distancing thing for folks, whether you're a trailer boater putting your own things in, you've got to follow those guidelines or the privilege could be taken away. Same way with the boating, you can't have your boat in and call all your buddies to come over and take it for a beer cruise because that's not the rules. The rules is same family only at the same residence is what's supposed to happen, and those things. That's one of the reasons that they stopped the motorboating from previously was because of those issues. So. We'll be able to do our jobs, but please do your part in this thing so that we can continue to put people's boats in and be able to have that available to us. Because, like you said, this is a huge boating community in the Oakland County area for us.
Well, it is, and it's important, but we could still enjoy boating, and I'm sure some of those rules will hopefully loosen up over time, Dave Crow from DSL Marine, but I appreciate you being responsible and warning people about that. One of the things we like to do on our lakes is, get a bunch of boats together and we tie them all together and raft them all together and everyone's having a good time. And it is, boaters are naturally, I think, for the most part, social animals. I think it goes hand in hand with boating, but new normal is better than no boating at all. I hope people realize it and heed your warning until such time as they're able to loosen these things up.
Right. The word normal is kind of an oxymoron now because who knows what that really is. But right now the normal is the governor's guidelines that we have to adhere to those things. And, we're going to be able to do our jobs to get it in. We just ask that the public do their jobs so we can all continue to boat and enjoy that sport because it is a great time. And like you said, it's going to be 70 degrees this weekend. And I can't tell you how many people are calling right now to get their boat by the weekend because it's 70 degrees. Although it's it's the first weekend of May, which is probably early for people, but being how that you've been kept in your homes for weeks on end and haven't been able to really get out and enjoy the world, this is a great opportunity to do that. And so we're working hard to make that happen for our folks, and hope everybody will stay safe in this endeavor.
Yeah, we're really not that far behind. You mentioned it, Dave Crow. We're not that far behind from getting boats in the water and getting people going. A little bit, but we're really not that far behind. So it is early May, and I hope, or late April, and I hope people will be careful. Anything else? I guess real quick, Dave, are you behind, or are you going to be able to get everybody in pretty soon?
No, we're in great shape. I mean, obviously what we consider the drop dead date's Memorial Day weekend, and that's when everybody has to have it in by. I don't see, unless we hit another work stoppage from the governor, I don't see us having any issues getting all of our boats in by Memorial Day weekend. Some of these marinas, though, that I've talked to that have, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of boats, 200, 300, 400 boats. Some of these guys are, they're talking, June launch dates, and it's like, wow, that's going to be unfortunate for a lot of folks, but it is what it is. When we had got shut down for the 3 or 4 weeks there, 6 weeks really for most people, but 3 or 4 weeks it really put a lot of the repair work and things behind for folks that are kind of shut down or minimum work over the winters. So,
and Dave,
we're going to be in great shape. We'll have everybody in by definitely by Memorial Day, even sooner if they want.
All right, and you're dealing with people in more of a curbside environment, so they can pay a curbside, they can interact curbside. I assume if you need boating supplies, you can go to the boating dealers, whoever it happens to be, get curbside supplies, and I assume we'll be able to get fuel on the lakes and at gas stations around. We should be good to go. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's I don't see any issues with those things. I mean, for us, if people need supplies, they can just call us ahead of time, let us know what it is they need, and we can bring it with us, put it in their boat prior to that time, and, pay us curbside for it also. So it makes it a little easier on them. It's easier for all of us, So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a great boating season. I hope everybody's looking forward to the summer. I know I am, and, hopefully we'll see you on the water.
All right, Dave. Well, big sigh of relief. For this also could have been devastating to your business, and
Sure.
This is a huge part of Michigan's economy, the boating business. So I'm glad things are working out. Hey, I know you're busy. Thanks for your time today. Can we keep in touch?
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
Anytime.
Anything comes up, let us know, and I'll let you get back to work. I know there's some people that want to go boating this weekend.
Well, and it's a beautiful day for that right now. I'll tell you, I'm outside, and it is. It's going to be a great day, and it's supposed to be a great weekend. So, like I said, we'll see you on the water.
All right, Dave. Thank you very much. From Waterford, Dave Crow, DSL Marine, and he is getting every boat he can, Tyler, in the water as quick as we can. So it's good news.